Horse is one that walks through the stable door by itself. On the racetrack, though, a good horse is one that didn't cost too much and wins a lot of races. There've been a few of them, Burnborough, Farlap, and the American horse John Henry. Well, now a Queensland man also has the answer to every race fan's dream. A bay gelding called Picnic in the Park. Once it was all but lame. Now it just won't stop winning races for the trainer who had the faith that no one else showed. Mark Sulo reports.
It's not quite a park that Malcolm Raby owns near Mergen, but close enough to it for a horse called Picnic in the Park to feel pretty much at home. There's only two places he does. One's here, the other's on the racetrack. Here, Picnic messes around. He works in a kikuyu grass paddock and swims in a dam. On the track, he's something else altogether. He's had 12 straight wins in a row, 2 on the same day last Saturday, and he's heading into Australian racing history. Not bad for a dud that no one wanted and used to be almost lame.
Picnic in the Park in front, 100 metres to go. He's heading for the outside rail. Picnic in the Park, but he's still clear by G's. Pretty good. Picnic in the Park, he's run right up the track. He's finished on the outside rail and he's won by 4 lengths.
He's going along real good. Next minute, he must have got it hurt his mouth or something. He just started hanging straight away. Then as soon as I let his head go, he dived back out again.
Picnic in the Park, well clear at the 200. The boy hasn't let him go yet. He's had a couple of cheeky looks over the shoulder, and with every stride he takes, Picnic in the Park goes further in front. Wendy's Pick and Lisa Carno and Arback are fighting out the minors, but this is one heck of a horse, Picnic in the Park, and he bolted in. Unextended, he could go round again and beat them by as far.
It's a bit of a fairy tale in a way. A shy country trainer, a horse he bought for $5,000 when one of Australia's best judges of horseflesh, Theo Green, didn't want him, and a country jockey called Chris Smith, who's almost as tall as the horse itself. Together they just about sum up the dreams of every race fan. A horse you buy for peanuts that could well be a champ.
When I saw him, I liked him, and I thought I knew what was wrong with him.
What was wrong with him?
Oh, well, in my opinion, it was his feet. His was his biggest problem. And I thought I could fix him up in a few weeks, and I thought I'd have a good horse.
You got him from Theo Green fairly cheaply, so how do you think he's feeling these days?
Oh, I don't think it'll worry Theo. He's got a lot of top horses, and I was just lucky to get him. And it's not my training that's made him any better. Theo Green would have forgotten more than I'll ever know about training horses. And I'm just lucky I've got the horse when he's come good.
Picnic in the Park hasn't run in the city yet, but the Gold Coast races aren't to be scoffed at, and you'd have to be a mug not to think he'll win here. Chris Smith reckons he will just as soon as he can get his city riding licence. They're pretty proud of Picnic up here, and so they should be. 4 more wins in succession, and he'll break the Queensland record. 7 more, and he'll break the Australian tally. And right now, he seems to be doing it all at a canter.
Chris Smith slipped up into another gear on this one, Picnic in the Park, and he dashed 4 clear of Patchwork Hero, then Tassie Pride and Mini World, and the first win of the day for Picnic in the Park. He'll go round later on in the last. He's won this one in a trot. Picnic in the Park under a stranglehold. Check field for the whip, and Chris Smith on Picnic in the Park is just booting him along. This is a fair dinkum champion. Picnic in the Park's race 5 clear of Grey Aztec, then Coogee Express, and Picnic in the Park, unextended, is going to walk in. Picnic in the Park, 6 lengths to the cheers of the crowd. They're all clapping, and well they might.
It's been a long time since any horse has come out for 2 races on the same day and won. What made you decide to do that?
Well, one of the main reasons is that I wanted to get him through the divisions fairly quickly if I could, and then give him a spell before the Winter Carnival. And it's so far to go down to the coast, but I decided I'd go down and try and get the 2 in one day, and I'd save the extra trip because the race wouldn't hurt him much, but the trips would knock a fair bit out of him in the heat.
You're probably not getting really good odds for punting these days.
No, but I'm not a great punter at any time. I very seldom bet on him when I think they're a real good thing, and I thought he was a real good thing for both races on Saturday.
Someone said to me that Picnic in the Park seems to be cantering in a lot of these races.
Yeah, well, he has been going very easily. We've never ever had to stretch him out yet at all. That's why I can put a fair bit of racing into him, because of the fact that we haven't got to, push him to win a race. It's what only goes down and works pace work so far, but it'll change as soon as he gets into stronger company. When the races get stronger the races get, the better he'll race. once he gets over more distance, it'll suit him a lot better than what it does now.
Burnborough, Farlap, or a Yankee called John Henry. Picnic in the Park might well turn out to be another. For the moment, he's mostly a bush champ in the hands of an unassuming trainer who knows a lot more about good horses than he'd have you believe, and a jockey who wants to take him all the way. They're the sort of combination that want to make you cheer even when you haven't backed them home. The sort of success story that you just can't knock.
Superstar.